Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Mechanical Zone. In this video, we will discuss the total pressure force which the vertical plane experiencing when it is submerged in liquid. So as you know, we are doing hydrostatics analysis of pressure or hydrostatic analysis of fluid. Here, hydrostatic means, as I already explained in previous videos, hydro means water, static means rest. So we are dealing or we are analyzing different factors such as pressure, force, etc. while the liquid is at rest. So in this video we will calculate the total pressure force. So there are lot of factors or a lot of surfaces of which we can calculate pressure, total pressure force and center of pressure. But in this we will only focus on vertical plane which is submerged inside liquid. Then we will calculate the total pressure force of that vertical plane. In further videos we will also derive the expression for center of pressure. So for that subscribe to my channel and watch all videos that are coming in future. So what is total pressure force? A total pressure force is defined as the force that exerted by a static fluid, as we are discussing about as we are doing static analysis, by a static fluid on a surface that can be vertical, horizontal, inclined, curved, when the fluid comes in contact with the surface. Sometimes you can refer to this figure. Sometimes your body or your surface can be at the surface of the liquid. Sometimes it may be inside, completely submerged, or it is a few distance apart from the free surface of the liquid. So there are lot of cases which we can consider, but for this you consider this figure where the this part is total part is the vertical plane surface which is completely submerged inside the liquid. It is at a certain distance from the free surface of the liquid. So what we are doing, as we are considering an arbitrary shape immersed in liquid as shown in the figure, A is the area of this arbitrary surface. This is the total area of the arbitrary surface. A is the total area. H bar is the distance of CG. CG means center of gravity of the area from the free surface of the liquid. G is the center of gravity of the this arbitrary area, and H bar is the distance of center of gravity and free surface of the liquid. Then G is the center of gravity of the plane surface. P is the center of pressure. P is the center of pressure. So in this video, center of pressure is not at all required, but keep this in mind. We will calculate center of pressure in the in the upcoming video. But you always keep this thing in the mind. H star is the distance of center of pressure from the free surface of the liquid. The how we will determine the total pressure. So as we have taken arbitrary shape, so it is very difficult to calculate total pressure like directly putting a formula. So in order to calculate, we have to divide the entire surface into a small number of strips, parallel strips, or I can say it is a small number of rectangular parallel strips. If it is not coming rectangular, make it more smaller. So you can get elemental rectangular parallel strip like this, which has a thickness of dh and a width of B. This width is B, thickness is dh, and this is present at a distance h from the free surface of the liquid, as we have doing all the calculation from the free surface of the liquid. Because depending upon the distance from the free surface of the liquid, the pressure will vary as well as the pressure force will vary. So as I already mentioned, we have taken an elemental area which has a thickness of dh and width of b, and it is rectangular in shape. Then what we will do? We will calculate the total pressure force on the elemental area, total pressure force on the elemental or small strip. Then we will calculate the total pressure force on the whole area by integrating the force for the small strip. This is the process in order to calculate total pressure force for any arbitrary shape. After that, you can do whatever shape you take, whatever size you take, you put the formula, then you will get the answer. So first of all, what we will do, we will see what is the pressure intensity. I am denoting pressure as small p. So the pressure intensity, as we know, the pressure intensity on the elemental area will be rho gh. This is the pressure intensity on the elemental area. I am denoting it as small p. P is the pressure intensity. Here see, you can see this P is the pressure intensity, as we have already studied in previous chapter or Pascal's law. The pressure will be equals to rho g h. H is the depth of the elemental area from the free surface. This is the rho g h. This is the pressure intensity. Then what is the area? As it is elemental area or a small strip taken, so I am calculating, I am writing the area of the strip as dA. So I am writing the area of the strip as dA, which is equals to dh into b. This is only for consideration. Keep it as it is. So area of the elemental area is dA, which is equals to dh into b. So let us come to the next part. So what will be the force? We know that the pressure is equals to force per unit area. So force will be pressure into area. This is a generalized formula. So like this, the total pressure force on the elemental area will be, let's consider it as dF. So what will be the dF? Pressure into area, that is dA. Then what is the value of pressure? Pressure is rho gh, to as it is dF is equals to rho g h into dA. I am not putting the value of dA here because we require this term. Why? I will explain it. Why we require this term? Because you see h into dA. This part h into dA, you can refer to the figure. dA is the area of the elemental strip, this elemental strip, and h is the distance of free surface from distance of free surface to the elemental strip. So h into dA, what will happen? The movement h, this part. I am discussing about this part. H into dA is the movement of dA about free surface. Keep that in mind. Moment of dA about free surface. So this is the total pressure force on the elemental area. We got that thing. After that, what we will do in order to calculate the total pressure force for the whole area, we need to integrate the value of dA. What we need to do in order to show the total pressure force on the whole area will be dF, then rho g h dA. And rho, that varies for liquid to liquid, otherwise it is for consideration of single liquid it is constant. So rho and g is always a constant. D is acceleration due to gravity, rho is the density of the liquid, then h into dA, the variable things, h into dA. So I can say it, F is equals to rho g h into dA. As I said, h into dA is the moment of dA about the free surface. Moment of area dA about the free surface. Keep it as equation 1. So h into integration of h into dA will be moment of, I can say, sum of moment of whole area about free surface. So what will be the sum of the moment of area of the about the free surface? So that will be area of the whole surface into distance of CG. CG means center of gravity from the free surface. Because the total weight of the surface acts on the center of gravity. That is why that is the center point of the whole surface. So in case of the whole surface, when you want to calculate the moment of that surface, you need to calculate the distance. You need to take the distance from the center of gravity. So it is quite easier. So for case of whole surface, you need to consider the center of gravity. So this from the figure you can easily see that the distance from the center of gravity, the distance between the center of gravity and the free surface is h bar, and whole area is your A. So what we got? Our integration of h into dA is area of the whole surface A into distance of center of gravity h bar. So put this value in equation 1. So the pressure, total pressure force F becomes rho g A h. This is the total pressure force, total pressure force on a vertical surface submerged, completely submerged, I can say, in liquid. This is the total pressure force which is acting on the surface at the center of gravity. So this is the expression for this. Hope you all have understood this very well. Then in the next video, stay in touch, as in the next video we will definitely need this part, as I am going to calculate center of pressure for the vertical surface that is submerged in the liquid. We need this expression. So don't forget to like, share the videos and subscribe to my channel. Thank you everyone.